tell us about the RLSS Swim and Survive program.
So that's the Rural Life Saving Swim and Survive program. They've been in operation for close on 25 years. It started as a program just for school students and is now developed into a Learn to Swim program, just basically encouraging Australian families to get their children in the water and keep them safe in and out of the water.
So important. What if I'm not quite sure what level my child will go into?
So that's really easy. We have some basic questions that we will ask. What are they like at home, in the bathtub? Are they happy? If you pour water on their head, do they scream when they're in the shower? Do they like putting their eyes in the water? So just little basic things like that. But when it comes to the babies, those are very much age-based levels. So they're in the water then with mom or dad or grandparents. It's once they're swimming on their own that skill comes into it, and then we'll factor that and choose the class and the appropriate teacher for them.
So then as a parent, why would I choose Cardinia Life over other swim schools?
Because we have two great swimming pools to choose from. So we have our program pool, which is slightly warmer, and it's really good for the younger children to come in, get used to a slightly warm environment. So it's a bit like the bathtub at home.
Very good.
And then we've got our 25-metre pool, which is slightly cooler, but that's where we can work on their endurance and the distance, and it's also deeper. So we can then work on their water safety skills out of their depth, where they're learning to tread water and all those key things. And then with our enrolments, if children have their membership, they get a 30-minute lesson once a week, and then they get access to this facility at any other time that is open.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, so unlimited swimming.
So what happens if I was to miss a lesson?
We do offer makeup classes, so basically they're valid for the term. So if they miss it in like week 1 or week 2 of the term, they have the whole term to work through and find another class that they can come in and make up that class so they don't miss out.
It sounds absolutely fantastic. So how do I get started?
So the ladies up at the front desk are able to help you. They will ask you a couple of questions, do a really quick enrolment process. If there's a little bit of indecision on whether they should be in one level or the other, they might call me, I'll discuss it with the family. We might book them into the lower level, get them started, and then do an in-water assessment as well.
So do you have any great stories you can share with us about the program?
Yeah, I've been teaching for close on 8 years, and it's an absolute passion of mine. I have a couple of little kids that have swum with me that were so scared when they first walked in the facility. They wouldn't even sit near the pool, they sat on the bench. And it took pretty much that first lesson to encourage them from the bench to sitting on the side of the wall. And now that little boy has just been upgraded to an after-school swimming lesson, and he's an absolute little fish.
Wow, could potentially be representing Australia at the Olympics in
Absolutely.
16 years' time or so.
Definitely.
It sounds fantastic, Paula. If you want to know more, go to cardinialeisure.com.au. And thank you so much for sharing all that information.
Great, not a problem. It's my pleasure.